Hi, this is Jason Bonham. And remember, you heard it on the X.
He knows it too.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to Heard It on the X, the East Coast premier music talk show. I want to remind everybody this portion of the show is brought to you by evenhouseprinting.net, 4783 Southwestern Boulevard. I told you the story about Even House Printing.
How you're a mess. And
I am a mess. I'm a disaster. 2 days before I'm leaving for NAMM, I go to them with a concept. They 2 days later deliver me a product, multiple products to be honest with you, what I needed. And I needed folders, I needed printing, I needed cards, I needed all kind of stuff. Robin there helped me out. If you're a band and you need promo packages, if you need posters, if you're a business and you need any type of printing done, that's the place to go.
You know what I got to do? I got to start getting some headshots of me printed up.
You should go to Robin.
Because I got to start handing them out because I can't even go through a toll booth these days.
Oh, that's right. You got to give a shout out to your
my toll booth buddy who's probably listening right now. Every week when I come home from the show, I go through the toll booth at Hamburg and at the Hamburg exit, and we have a fan there who recognizes me.
And his name is Toll Booth Willie.
Toll Booth Willie. He listens to the show every week, and he's a big fan. So give him a shout out.
God bless you, brother, for listening. Thank you very much.
We'll get him a headshot of me wearing a nice turtleneck.
Oh, you can sign it. He can hang it in the booth.
Yeah, I'll get a nice turtleneck sweater.
Is that the guy that's the only one that says hi and bye?
He's the only nice guy there.
I think I know the guy you're talking about, but it's not him.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're going to go back to the discussion about music, if that's okay.
If you want, I guess. We could keep talking about me.
We got Keith Kasparic with us, who's on the road right now with Sean Patrick McGraw and doing some stuff with Rick Monroe, and Jay Medinski from Regal Tip. So, Jay, you've worked with a lot of artists. You've worked closely with a lot of artists.
Oh, most definitely.
How hard is it to work with an artist when it comes to making a drumstick? I mean, because for the listeners out there that probably you just think a drumstick is a drumstick, there's a lot of differences in drumsticks. You mentioned tips.
Way too many differences, yeah.
Length of the stick, the width of the stick. You know, the just before the tip where the shaft narrows, that size varies. So
right on. Yeah, there's so much detail that goes involved. 9 out of 10 drummers kind of fall within a standard size. You know, but then you do have those guys that have a real particular need. We don't have a ton of artist sticks or, we call ours performer series sticks. But the ones that are performer series are different for a reason. Alex Van Halen's stick is like a wiffle bat. It's massive. It's almost 18 inches long. Nothing like that existed, so we had to make it for him. Daniel Adair, from Nickelback, wanted a different taper on the standard stick that we make, so okay, it made sense. So if you just come in, hey, I want this, I want that, there's got to be a reason behind it, and hopefully it's not just for you. It's something we can make a bunch of, and other people will be interested in those designs too, so we can sell some of these.
Yeah, when we had Dan Adair on the show, I mean, he was raving about how much he loves Regal Tip.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, Dan's a great guy.
Yeah, he loves them. Like, wouldn't stop talking about them.
It seems like anybody that deals with Regal Tip really seems to
anybody that touches a Regal Tip stick and starts using Regal Tip, they won't use anything else. They love them.
You're a drummer. I'm a drummer. Keith is a drummer. Josh is an idiot. To be honest.
Oh, I bang on pans and stuff once in a while.
But Regal Tip does have a different feel as far as their lacquer.
Right. We do have a different finish than anybody else. And really going all the way back, even when they first started, a lot of people thought that special lacquer was really for grip. Really, that wasn't the intention at first. It was just to take that piece of wood and kind of seal it up so it would last longer, just like a piece of furniture.
Right.
But it actually, when you start playing that, it gets just a little bit of a tack to it that kind of stays in your hand a little bit better. A lot of guys tell me they can actually loosen their grip up, so that increases the flow in your hands, and you can actually play a little more comfortably, so you're not tensing up, locking up like that.
Well, and the worst thing for a drummer to do is to tense up. Rudimentally, you're not going to accomplish what you need to accomplish if you're all tense up. Keith had a question for you. We
got to clear the air here. Right. All right. Now, on the ones you guys clear coat, shiny, there's a little dot on the palm end of the stick.
There is the magic mystery dot.
Now, I've been told that it's lead, and you just informed me on the break that...
You were lied to, right to your face.
It's an urban
I've heard this too. That Regal Tip somehow
it's for valence.
At NORAD or something they put a
space age technology.
It's some kind of through NASA. You've got this agreement. There's titanium rods.
And it's funny. First I'll tell you what it really is, and I'll tell you some of the different reactions I've gotten from people. The way we do our lacquer finish, the way it's got such a nice sheen to it. It doesn't bubble. It's not drippy. We actually drill a little hole in the back and insert a little piece of nylon in there to give it a little hanger. So This machine can hold that stick and dip it in the lacquer and pull it out. That's it. Now, keep in mind, I give a lot of tours to a lot of different people, and they come in, man, that little rod that goes through, that's my balance, that's where I get my speed from. Like, hey, man, here, good news, it's all you. You know, but some guys actually get kind of aggravated by that. No way, I've been lied to all these years, but that's it. It's a little piece of nylon that we dip it in there and then lob it off. And
it has nothing to do with the stick at all.
No, all that good stuff you're feeling is all you, man. So run with it.
We're solving Regal.
The funny thing too is
unsolved mysteries.
During the break, and I don't want to blow anybody's cover, but during the break, Keith was talking about a specific area of the country he was in where he had to buy some Regal tip sticks, and they had said that story to him too. Jay knew exactly where he was talking about. This is what the kind of road warriors we're dealing with here. You know, as soon as Keith said, "Hey, I had to go to this one place," Jay's like, "I know the place." Oh, yeah. So that's what happens when you're a road warrior. Who's your favorite artist to work with? I mean, Alex Van Halen's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you don't.
Is he a very serious guy? He seems like his brother is a lot more serious than I thought he was.
Definitely, Alex. He's very low key. Not that he's like over all this, but I don't even want to say jaded. He's just very chill about everything. He wants to talk about anything but that stuff.
But music.
Very low key, very sweet guy though.
Yeah,
it really is. You know what? It's funny. A lot of people ask me that question. The heavier the music, the sweeter the guy.
It's funny. That's funny that you say that too.
I really believe that.
We have had so many artists on the show, and one of the most calm, nice, sweet guys was Alex from Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah,
right on.
Who was just great, man.
That's
Don't
right.
you think?
Yeah, we had Alex from Cannibal Corpse on, and I mean, like you said, and every guy that we get on that's that type of heavier music, it just seems like they're the nicest guy.
Chris Canella from Autumn's End is another guy who's just really a sweet guy.
And they're the kind of guys that after the show or before the show are like hanging out with fans. They just they're super cool. Super chillaxed. You like that term?
I did.
Yeah,
that's
very
good.
nice. They're just.
Did you go to the Snoop Dogg show the other day?
Listen, all right.
I'll tell you, that genre of music, a lot of people don't give it the credit that it deserves. I think that genre is probably the most tech-savvy, music-savvy genre out there, from their gear to everything. We're
talking about speed metal / death metal
speed metal / all the different genres within that extreme metal market. We tapped into it a couple of years ago, and I was really pleasantly surprised by all these guys, and they're really educated. It's just musically too. They're talking about rudiments and things like that.
Yeah.
And man, we haven't been talking about rudiments and stuff for 20 years with a lot of people. So it's pretty
one
interesting.
of your guys, a local guy, Danny Nelligan from STEM.
Right on.
He's just a big-hearted guy.
Yes, he is. And
very calm. Watch him on a drum kit.
Yeah.
He's teaching at the store.
Yeah.
Dan's teaching at the store.
Great player.
Yeah, he's great.
Great dude.
But yeah, it's I work with so many. It's hard to really nail it down. A lot of times I'll talk to them even once or twice a year. Some of these guys, usually end up talking to their techs a little more.
Yeah.
They're doing the ins and outs. Right now, one of my favorite guys is Tommy Clufetos, who's out on the road with Ozzy Osbourne, who's just another sweetheart too. You look at him, with the hair and the makeup and the, all pierced up, looking like, he stuck his face in a tackle box. But man, just the most laid back guy, real appreciative of everything. Thank you so much for the sticks. And,
yeah, that's what I mean. They're just great.
They really are.